Welcome back to the 202 Show, your favorite nerd culture talk show. I want to continue talking about something that we touched on last week, and that is what the New England Patriots' future might hold now that Tom Brady is officially a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. So, as of right now, Cam Newton's still a free agent, Jameis Winston's still a free agent, Andy Dalton's still a free agent, and Derek Carr might be out of a job.
Yeah.
The Patriots quarterback room currently consists of Garrett Stidham, who I like, but is completely unproven, Cody Kessler, who's a career backup and only real starting experience was with the train wreck Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
And I think he started a game for the Jaguars, correct me if I'm wrong. And
Sounds
Brian
right.
Hoyer, who has the most experience of the bunch and has obviously been in the Patriots system for years, but is by absolutely no means a franchise quarterback.
No.
Now,
Doesn't have the age for it either.
yeah, I think it's absolutely obvious in today's NFL that you can't win a Super Bowl without a quarterback. If you look at the previous 15 to 20 of them to win a Super Bowl, surprise, surprise, are almost all elite. And I know everyone is going to be quick to point out Nick Foles in 2017, Joe Flacco in 2012, Eli Manning in 07 and 11. And while they might not be in the category of all-time greats like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Drew Brees have in the last bunch of years, there's no denying that they played out of their skulls when it counted most. Now,
Absolutely.
yeah, I don't think it's a push, and I like Brian Hoyer. I don't think it's a push to say Brian Hoyer is not going to take us to a Super Bowl, no matter how good Bill Belichick is. Not to mention the fact that the defense lost Kyle Van Noy, Jamie Collins, and Landon Roberts.
And Danny
Gutted.
Shelton.
Yeah, and Danny Shelton, thank you. This is not a team that can afford to be weak at a quarterback position if they want to compete in the AFC East, especially with a really good team up north in Buffalo. So,
especially because they just signed a big wide receiver, didn't they?
I traded for Stephon Diggs.
They got Diggs, yeah.
They got Stephon Diggs with what's his face throwing to him?
Josh Allen.
Yeah, Buffalo I think is the best team in the AFC East right now.
Yeah. So, gentlemen, floor is yours. If you're Nick Caserio or Bill Belichick, what do you do to address the quarterback position? Do you headhunt a big free agent? Do you stick with what you have? Do you take a guy from the first round? Sean, why don't you start us off? What are your thoughts?
I honestly think you got to go after somebody that's in the free agent market. I mean, obviously, Stidham's nowhere near ready. He might be someday, and I have faith in him right now, but he's not ready. The little we saw from him last year was not enough to go off of. So I think their best bet's to go after a free agent or worst case scenario, draft somebody in the draft.
Who would you? So assuming the Patriots stick at 23, right?
Yeah.
They don't move up. Part of me is saying I think they can make an attempt to move up.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to trade with them.
No.
Nobody's going to make the New England Patriots' life any easier. Why should
they? Have to give up a lot to pull that off.
Yeah, they'd have to sell the farm to get up there.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're not going to get Joe Burrow.
No, God, no, that's not happening.
They're not going to get Tua Tagovailoa.
Nope.
I don't think they're going to get Justin Herbert.
No.
No.
I think Justin Herbert's going to go number 6 to the Chargers. A lot of people say Jordan Love.
What about is Jalen Hurts this year or is he next year?
Jalen Hurts is this year, but he's second, third round pick. Not a first. Not a first.
He was Ohio State's, right?
He was Oklahoma.
That was Justin Fields.
Alabama before that, and then he went to Oklahoma for his last year.
You're right. You're correct.
Justin Fields, right?
Yes, Justin Fields, Ohio State.
Is he this year or is he next year?
Justin Fields is next year. And that's what I think the other question is.
Tank.
Initiate
the tank.
Because you have arguably two guys definitely one. And I know we'll definitely talk about him when we get to our next segment. You have one guy coming out in Trevor Lawrence who's the biggest can't-miss prospect we've seen since Andrew Luck.
Oh, yeah.
And you have Justin Fields, who might not be Trevor Lawrence, but he's pretty close.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good. I know Lawrence is like another level, but Fields is pretty damn good.
Fields was a ton of fun to watch at Ohio State. I watched a few
Justin Fields reminds me of Cam.
Yeah.
Justin
Yeah.
Fields reminds me of Cam, who can throw.
Oh yeah, that's the big difference.
Because Cam's not accurate. And I think that's part of the reason I don't think Cam Newton could fit in this offense is because he's not accurate. So,
Yeah, I was about to say.
Sorry.
No.
Sean, go.
I was going to say, Cam, I mean, I don't hate the idea, but at the same time, personally, he's got a good arm. It's just, the question is more than likely not going to end in your team's, one of your players isn't going to catch it. It's going to be a guy on the other team. So that's just.
Yeah.
And not just that, but he's not. I don't see him and think New England Patriots style.
No, he
he's
doesn't.
Too flashy. He's too much of an entertainer. He's got too much going on off the field. We need.
I mean, do I mention Ocho Cinco?
Oh Jesus!
There you go.
It just doesn't work.
He was at the end, but Ocho Cinco was wide receiver. It's different. It's different between a wide receiver and a quarterback. The quarterback in the New England Patriots, for the last 20 years has been Tom Brady, who wrote the textbook on being a class act.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe he picked it up from Joe Montana, John Elway, Johnny Unitas, and Dan Marino, but kept the textbook going. You need a leader, book nerd, who's going to stick his head in the playbook and not pull it out, and somebody who's a mature guy who can just distribute the football. And so, to me, I think the Patriots should have gone after Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh, absolutely!
I think Teddy Bridgewater would have been the perfect fit. I think if they're not comfortable in Jarrett Stidham turns out to not be the guy, and they figure that out from now in the beginning of the season, I trade a third-round pick for Josh Rosen, who
I would totally do that. I like Rosen.
He's still a very viable quarterback. I think he's gotten screwed more than any other first-round pick that hasn't been drafted. First-round quarterback 100%. Who hasn't been drafted by the Cleveland Browns.
I worked out in Arizona, and then they got a chance to get Kyler, so bye.
And they shipped him off to Miami, where he had to play behind Fitzpatrick.
All people, really.
Now, granted, you can argue that if Josh Rosen was really that good, he would beat out Fitzpatrick, but that's an argument for a different day. Yeah. My thoughts are, and everything I'm hearing, and I know Devin McCourty mentioned something, Stephon Gilmore mentioned something. These two definitely know what they're talking about when it comes to football. I'm hearing Jarrett Stidham might be the guy.
He might be. I really.
And
that's the thing. We just don't know.
My thoughts are, and bear with me for a sec.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing, first of all, Jarrett Stidham. Everybody was saying, "Oh, he's got an okay arm. He's a good passer." All of a sudden, I'm hearing he's got a cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Jarrett Stidham, from what I'm hearing now, can rip the ball. So clearly, I wasn't paying enough attention last preseason. I'm excited to see it because apparently Jarrett Stidham can rip the ball. And his arm strength has improved from what I'm hearing from college football to now.
Well, obviously.
Secondly, your offensive coordinator is Josh McDaniels.
Mm-hmm.
Your head coach is Bill Belichick. When Jimmy Garoppolo was in our system playing when Tom Brady was suspended for air pressure,
mm-hmm.
Jimmy wasn't – I'm not going to say Jimmy wasn't – he obviously wasn't playing to what Brady played.
No.
And he wasn't doing what Brady did when Brady came back. Brady came back and, in my opinion, had one of the best seasons quarterbacks ever had.
Tom Brady revenge.
Greatest comeback in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, should have won MVP if he didn't get suspended for 4 games.
Oh, yeah, he would have won it hands down.
Once again, air pressure.
Yep.
Jimmy Garoppolo, I don't think really put the team on his back like everyone felt he did. He just kind of drove the Corvette. The Corvette that is the New England Patriots. He just kind of drove and steered.
So, obviously, that's kind of the way I felt, too. And then don't forget, Brissett was there, too, for a little bit.
Exactly. Jacoby Brissett as well. Exactly as well. I'm not saying that for Jarrett Stidham to take the team to the playoffs, he can be all right. He can be okay, play like Trent Dilfer did in 2000 with the Baltimore Ravens when we won the Super Bowl with them. That's not going to happen. This team's not that good.
No.
We don't have the quarterbacks. Our defense is really good.
That defense compared to that defense is
good players.
Not even close.
But we just lost all of our linebackers that aren't named Hightower.
Yep.
So, okay. But at the same time, with this coaching staff, with Julian Edelman, with Mohamed Sanu, and N'Keal Harry, is in his second year. Kobe Myers is going to be in his second year.
Yep.
We're going to draft a tight end.
They have to.
And I would be very surprised if we pick up some other veteran receiver by the beginning of the season.
Yeah, because Dorsett's gone now, too.
Dorsett's gone now, too. Thank you. He's in Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle.
Another one to Seattle.
I'm not saying.
How bad is Josh Gordon getting screwed with this new CBA that should have been passed years ago with the marijuana thing?
I don't know, but Greenblatt, I gotta keep going, so I'm gonna cut that. Sorry. That's what I'm saying. When I'm on a rant, we gotta follow the flow of the show.
You can touch on that another time.
Yeah, we'll touch on that another time. You have 3, 2, 1. Exactly. So you have Phil Dorsett going to Seattle. They have to replace the tight end because we still haven't replaced Gronkowski, obviously, and I think that's Golden Tom's frustration.
You can't replace that kind of player.
No, you never will, and you're never gonna replace Brady. But all I'm saying is that with Bill Belichick and Josh McDaniels, I don't think Jarrett Stidham has to play like the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
And be the next big thing to get us to the playoffs. We're still in the division with the New York Jets coached by Adam Gase. And the Miami Dolphins, who I think have a great head coach, are about to have a great quarterback in a couple months. And it's at the end of the month. Good God.
Yeah.
They're going to have a great quarterback by the end of the month. And 1 year from now, we're going to be having a totally different conversation. Buffalo, I think right now is very good. I think they have some very good young players, but I also think they have some players on defense that are aging a little bit.
Yeah.
Then again, so do we.
Everyone does.
The point I'm trying to make, as I ramble, is I don't think Jarrett Stidham has to be the next Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Patrick Mahomes for the Patriots to win 10 games. Maybe not this season, but next season.
I agree with that. I completely agree with that.
I can very easily
they're fine.
Jarrett Stidham putting up the production that Matt Castle had in 2008, winning 10 games and getting back to the playoffs.
They came off. They were that year. People forget that he almost got them into the playoffs that year.
It was like the first or second time in NFL history that an 11-5 team didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, Castle got a good payday out of it too when he left.
Yeah, and he went to Kansas City, got a good payday. I think Kansas City has a better quarterback now. I don't know.
Maybe just a little bit.
I think the guy there is a little bit better than Matt Castle. I don't know. I'll have to check.
He's also younger too.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to do the 202 draft. Today's topic is going to be the best quarterback prospects coming out of college in the past 20 years. We're going to go back to the 2000 draft to now, and we're going to pick the top 12. I think 12 a good number. Top
Sounds
12.
fine to me.
I looked yesterday. There's either 56 or 57 of them. And
that's right.
So we're going to pick the best quarterback prospects coming out of college. Of course, quarterback prospects taken the first round, so you do not want to go anywhere. You are watching the 202 show.